Hey there, I'm Daniel with New Jersey Real Estate Help, and today we'll discuss 7 tips to pass your New Jersey home inspection when selling your home. Buyers are different, but the one commonality is that they want to be sure the home that they're buying is as good as meets the eye. Will the roof leak? How's the plumbing? These are some of the questions buyers will get a pro to answer. Industry experts say there are up to 35 problems that will come under scrutiny during a home inspection. We've identified the 7 most common. If ignored, any of them can cost you lots of money and time. In most cases, simple steps can be taken if you know what to do and what to look for. You can help prevent little problems from becoming costly, unmanageable ones. So number 1, bad plumbing. Usually, bad plumbing is seen 2 different ways: leaking and clogging. A quick look can detect leaking, and a New Jersey home inspector will gauge the water pressure by turning on all faucets in the highest bathroom and then flushing the toilet. The sound of running water equals a sign of undersized pipes. If the water is dirty when first turning on the faucet, it's a good indication of rusting, which can lead to water quality problems. Number 2 is moisture in the basement and attic. A home inspector in New Jersey will check walls for a white powdery substance a few inches off the floor, and if you store things right on the basement floor. A damp odor is unique and impossible to eliminate. The inspector will be aware of it. Up to $1,000 can cost you to seal the crack in your basement and the foundation depending on the severity, and another $1,000 will get you a sump pump and a pit. If you need complete waterproofing, that'll be about $15,000. All costs you'll want to recoup when selling. Ventilation problems, insulation, and vapor barriers can cause water, mold, and mildew to form in the attic, which leads to wear and tear on the roof. Structure and building materials and repairs for that can cost you $3,500. Number 3, inadequate wiring and electrical. Your home should have at least 100 amp service, and this should be clearly marked. Copper or aluminum wire preferably. A New Jersey home inspector will look at octopus plugs as a sign of not having enough circuits and a potential fire hazard, which happens when more amperage is drawn on the circuit than needed. 15 amp circuits are the most common in a typical home, with larger service for larger appliances such as stoves and dryers. It can cost several $100s to replace your fuse panel with a circuit panel. Number 4 is a poor heating and cooling systems. Insufficient insulation and poor functioning heating systems are common causes of poor heating. A clean furnace without rust on the heat exchange usually has life left in it, and an inspector will be asking and checking to see if your furnace is over 15 years old. In a New Jersey home inspection, the forced hot air system will be looked at closely, since a cracked heat exchange can leak deadly carbon monoxide into the home. Exchanges must be replaced if damaged. They can't be repaired. Number 5 is rotting wood. This can occur in many places: doors, window frames, trim siding, decks, and fences. Inspectors probe the wood to see if any rot is present, especially if the wood is freshly painted. And number 6, masonry work and structural problems. Rebricking can be costly, but if you don't do it, these repairs can cause problems with moisture into the home, which in turn could lead to a chimney clog by fallen bricks or even a chimney which falls onto the roof. It's costly to rebuild or paint a chimney. In addition, an inspector will be looking at underlying footing and foundation of your home, as structural integrity is important to buyers and their lenders. And finally, number 7, adequate security features. More than your typical purchase security system, an inspector will look for the basic safety features that will protect your home. Proper locks on windows and patio doors, deadbolts on other doors, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors on every level of the home. So when you put your home on the market in New Jersey, you don't want any unpleasant surprises that could cost you the sale of your home. By having an understanding of these 7 problem areas as you walk through your home, you'll be arming yourself against future disappointment.